So with the need of a new executive director, a committee was formed to find a replacement for Paul to continue the next phase of MineConnect. This committee had the luxury of past experiences in selecting an ED, which created an extensive evaluation and selection criteria. I am happy to mention that there were 25 applicants, and the committee would like to thank all individuals that applied for the position. Most applicants were from Northern Ontario, but we even had some from outside of province, which many had strong backgrounds and experiences that could fit many of the job requirements. Now, let me tell you, finding a candidate for this specific position is simply not an easy task. Given our limited resources for staff, Paul would attest, the candidate must be able to wear all the different hats to run a complete business and then some. After many weeks of evaluation, multi-interviews, following board policies, the committee finally found its new executive director. Today, I'm here and pleased and excited to deliver the official announcement that Marla Tremblay was our unanimous selected candidate. Congratulations, Marla. Now, many of you know Marla, but for those who don't, let me tell you a few things about her. She is a professional, accomplished woman that has extensive knowledge of the businesses in her sector, with an already established relationship with many of our members. She has worked for the public and private sector for numerous years, has a vast amount of knowledge and experience in economic development in multi-different sectors. Experience with many nonprofit associations and organizations, has implemented and delivered numerous strategic growth projects over her career. And the list goes on. During my introduction, I spoke to some of our key accomplishments in 2020. And while we are proud of what we achieved, it's time to look to the future. Therefore, to no further ado, I would now invite our newly appointed executive director, Marla Tremblay, to share a few highlights of what's to come in 2021. Marla?
Hi, everyone. Ricky is correct. I do know many of you, and I'm excited to get to know those of you I haven't met or haven't dealt with yet in the past. Before I do that, though, I would like to thank Ricky and the rest of the team at MineConnect. I'm super excited about this opportunity. And he is correct. They did go through quite the process. The interview was not an easy one. Lots of interesting questions. Thank you for that, Mike, especially Mike. But I'm glad, and I'm really believe in this association and was adamant that they select an individual that was the right fit and made it very clear from the outset, if that's not me, that's fine. I'll continue on as a board member because I believe in the association and I want what's best for the organization. And more importantly, what's best for its members. As Ricky alluded to, I do have quite a bit of experience working with not-for-profits, both as a board member, director. I've been chair of many associations, so completely understand the ins and outs of that component, whether it comes to policies and governance and all of that, and ensuring that we're kind of doing things on the straight and narrow. And all of the board directors will acknowledge that I have been the policy police since I've been there and pushed to ensure that we're doing things in a transparent way. A lot of experience working with government relations and different funding associations and things like that. So the whole grant thing, got that down pat. Also, obviously working in the private sector. I've been running my own business for nearly 10 years now. Multi-sectoral, working with all the different sectors, which really brings a different asset to the organization and to you folks, because you're coming at it from a different perspective and can bring some different ideas. So I'm not going to go on too much longer about myself, because if you want questions or you have questions, my door's always open. You can always call me or text me or email me or whatever. And people who dealt with me in the past know I respond pretty quickly. So I've been on the board for a little over a year. I've been heavily involved in the strategic planning process as well as governance. So like I said, I do know where the board is looking to head and where we're looking to take this organization. So feel pretty well suited and prepared to be able to help those priorities we put into place through different actions and different projects. So super excited about that. I'm very much an action person and very much a doer, as anybody knows. I'm so excited to get the doing done. So I won't talk too long, but we do have a strategic plan in place. You know, it's time to kind of roll it out. I'd go on and on, but really it's not about me. That's one thing in this type of organization. It's about you. It's about getting members, their business and growth, and getting you guys to remain sustainable while keeping our organization sustainable. If we're making you happy, our organization will be okay. That's basically the way it works. If we're doing what we need to for members, they will remain members. If we're doing what we need to for members, other people will want to be members. So as long as we're getting that done, I'm not concerned about keeping the organization sustainable. So it's our job to make sure you're happy and getting what you need and you're getting the growth and sustainability you need, and that will help us continue to do what we do for you. So it's just a couple of other things. Super inspired by the Hall of Fame winners, by the way. That was great. I've known Walter quite a while. It was kind of funny to see him on a sled and talking about ice fishing, because the first time I met him, we were literally standing on a lake ice fishing with a mission from Mexico and Paul Burdette. So known him for quite a while. So those are some of those kind of examples of interesting initiatives that I've been involved in specific to the mining sector. So known some of you for quite some time, and really look forward to working together with everyone in the coming future and the whole team at MineConnect. So that's it for now. I don't want to hold you guys too long. We're almost at the end of our AGM. I know that like I said, I'm super excited and will be reaching out, and I would tell you more about what's in the works, but I'd rather have you read our newsletter, connect to our social media that Curtis keeps updated, reach out and ask questions, because open communication is what's going to make sure that we're successful and you're successful. So I would prefer to do that than to tell you everything we're going to do and then just report and only hear from you next year. So I'd rather keep some of it secret and have you continue to watch what we're doing and stay involved. Your involvement matters too. So the more you're involved, the more you get out of it. Thanks, everybody. I don't know if Ricky, you wanted to say something else, or?
Yes, no, for sure. Again, congratulations, Marla. Well deserved. And thank you for the words.